Well, good morning, YouTube. This is Chuck, and it's Saturday, April 25th, 2025, around noon. And let me show you where I'm at today. I'm at a car show. Back out at the Ford dealer in Star Valley. They got a car show here today, and it's benefiting one of the local rural fire departments. And this isn't their truck. This is actually out of the local station, which is located about a half a mile from here. It's kind of breezy today, so you're probably going to get some wind noise. But let me take you on a quick walk around. I used to work there, and I've actually driven that truck before. They got this set up pretty well, and some of the old timers have been around here a long time in the fire departments, know me, but there's also a lot of younger people that have no idea who I am. That's what happens when you get old. Mustang with that little jewel's pretty nice. Now that should be a 29. You can tell because of the little grill thing here is different on the 29 than it is from the 28 or the 30. Nice old square body Chevy there. These new cars are alright, but the old ones are where my heart's at. And the hot rods. Yeah. That little pink T-Bird there is local. You see her around town every once in a while. Same thing with this T-Bucket. I've always wanted one of those, and I came close to buying one at one time. You know, they're just about useless as a vehicle, but dang, they're cool and they're cute and they're fun, and you can get yourself in a lot of trouble with one of these pretty quick. Especially one of them with the steering wheel like that set straight up. And that one there, pretty. Those are, looks like 59 Cadillac taillights, I believe. Okay, the local engine crew was just here, and it looks like they got a call and they're going the opposite direction. You can hear the siren in the background. That's a nice old Ford. Look how clean that engine compartment is. That's pretty nice. That's their little Cobra here.
Little morsels.
Yeah.
Hello there, love. How are you?
That makes sense.
How you doing?
Yeah. It was really cute.
Interesting.
We still had our Doberman.
Right? You think they just have it? Yeah.
People would always ask, is that
Cobra Porsche.
We just jacked the damn thing up.
Got these guys out here in the middle, and we're going to walk around that other end here. But first, I want to show you this thing. This is my friend Joel. This is his little rat rod truck, and he's had that for quite a while. Hey Joel, say hello to YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Joel's the fire chief up in Pine Strawberry, a little community north of us here. And Wes, who's standing up over there, he's the local fire chief from here. Wes is another dinosaur. He's been around for an awful long time. But he got a little 302 on there. I got a little funny story I got to tell you about this. And when Joel first built this thing, he was having trouble getting it to run right, and turned out he was having carburetor problems with it. And I actually had that carburetor in a box that I bought for another project years ago when I gave it to him. And as far as I know, Joel, is that still that same carburetor on there? It is. It makes for a good story, don't it? Oh, here we got a bounce house, and this is a benefit to the Christopher Coles Fire District, which they're up the road a ways. A little MGA, cute little thing, and I don't know if this it's like a, that's a replica or the real thing. Oh. It's either replica or the real thing of an old Accord. Probably a replica. This one here got my eye. This is kind of the star of the show for me. That's a 46 CJ2A Jeep, and I actually had one of those back in the day. This one here is absolutely original, and it's just as clean as a pin. And I'm going to walk around over here so that you can get a good walk around view of it. Can I sneak in front of you here? Thank you. Look at this. A couple of interesting things this has got. It's got the power takeoff on the back here to run. They used to have a lot of farm equipment stuff that you could add to that. And that runs off the transfer case. And the side mount spare, that was an original thing in 46 as well. And up here in the front, this has actually got a capstan winch. Capstan's like a boat winch, where you put the cable or whatever rope around it, and it turns this way. And that's something that's pretty rare. That's period. This whole thing is absolutely immaculate. Period. Correct. Oh, I just love stuff like that. Let's walk around here a little bit further. Over here they got a display of tow trucks over there, including that big old rotator. Here's a nice 60 Bel Air. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. Walk over there and take a look at these record trucks. You gotta like big trucks. I just love big trucks. Got a few booths over here. That's a quick walk around to the car show, and I got to head back into town here pretty quick. I need to work on my trailer later on today, but there's also another car show I just heard about, and I'm probably going to stop there on the way back through. Well, I got a twofer for you here. We actually have another car show going on here in town. We're back in town now, and this one's fewer cars and a little less official than that other one was, but I'm going to walk down here where I can get the sun angle right, and I'll give you a quick walk through on this one as well. Some of these were at the other show. I think I showed you that one out there in the other show already. Let's walk over here and take a look at this orange one. Hey, that one's pretty nice too. See, what's he got? A small block Chevy in there?
No, 348. 409 wheel change.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, W series.
Yeah.
See that? It's got the old W series Chevy motor. And that's pretty rare now. They got three 2 barrels on it, and you can see by there. They call it W series because of the shape of the valve covers. That was either the 348 or the 409. That's pretty rare. Nice little car there, but those old ones got my heart. So let's walk back this way where the sun's at a better angle for us. There's another pretty rare car too. That's a Studebaker Avanti. They didn't make too many of those. You guys are probably young enough you don't even remember Studebakers.
What's that?
You guys are probably young enough you don't even remember Studebakers.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's all I'm asking you. Okay.
And over here,
How many cylinders does it have, though?
it's a V8. Most likely. I don't know what's in it for a motor, but
It is V8.
is it 289?
I don't know.
Look at that little Falcon Ranchero. Those are clean little things. The word is that those are coming back. They're actually going to start manufacturing those again. It looks like a 41 Willys, yeah. Those are kind of an iconic thing as well. I don't know if that's a steel one or a fiberglass one, but that's pretty cool anyway.
Fiberglass.
Yeah, I figured it probably was. Steel ones are pretty hard to come by these days.
Oh, yeah.
Little Mustang. I got to tell you a funny story about these old Mustangs. When I was growing up, they had first come out. And when I was in high school, most of us poor kids, we had 55, 6 or 7 Chevys, and all the rich kids drove these Mustangs. And those Mustangs had a little 289, and they weren't quite as fast. If you had a good running 55 Chevy with a good running 283, you could actually outrun these things. And we used to make a lot of jokes about that, about outrunning the rich kids in their Mustangs. And this truck here was actually, it was out at the other show here a little bit ago. I talked to him real briefly. And that's I think he said that's a 35 Chevy, but it's been highly modified. It's been, looks like chopped and channeled, and he said he's been through about every inch of it. But that's a good looking little old truck there. I could drive that every day and be totally happy with it. And then there's these little guys. And they were kind of a little 2-seater sports car. They put a 401 AMC motor in them, and they used to be pretty quick. That's probably what this one's got. It didn't say on there. No, it's 390 AMC. They're pretty quick. The Fairlane 500s, they were kind of a cross between an economy car and a muscle car. So, anyway, just a few cars out here this afternoon, and I'll go ahead and wrap this one up. Brought you 2 car shows this morning here in town, and so let me, as I always do, let me tell you to take care of each other and love each other and show gratitude for what you got. And it's been a beautiful day out here today. It's a little breezy, so I hope there wasn't too much wind noise. But until I talk to you again, give you another look at these orange beauties over here, and I'll tell you peace out.